might seek to understand a highly complex machine in the total absence of diagrams or written instructions. They observed in great detail, asked searching questions about purposes and effects, and tried to establish underlying principles. In NLP, this process is called modeling, the subject of Chapter 13. Where most forms of psychology and sociology offer us theories, which are inherently unprovable, NLP offers descriptions that can be tested and verified by real-life experience every day. The work they began in the 1970s grew into Neuro-Linguistic Programming, NLP. The therapists who were the subject of the original studies had differing backgrounds and used apparently different techniques. Yet all of them helped their clients to change and grow powerfully. The investigators began to realize that although their subjects had different explanations for what they were doing, they were in fact acting and thinking alike. So they searched for the basic structures underlying the skills they were studying, and then endeavored to explain and teach them to others. Understanding the how. How is the characteristic question in NLP. In fact, the majority of the most useful questions in life begin with this word, because it directs attention to processes, steps, skills, and sequences. All things that can be discovered, demonstrated, shared, learned, and improved upon. How lays bare the structure of the best that we are aiming at, and helps us deconstruct the worst that we would rather avoid. This is why how is the characteristic NLP question. Nowadays, NLP enables practitioners in many fields to become even better at whatever they do, whether they are educators and trainers, sportsmen and women, marketeers, managers in business, health professionals, negotiators, or creative and performing artists. All make use of NLP skills, as do thousands, and perhaps by now even millions, of people in their private lives. Growing your brain. Exercising your brain really does help build it. Brain scans of London black cab drivers show that the part of their brains that deals with memory is actually larger and more highly developed than those of non-black cab drivers. Why? Because if you want to be a black cab driver, you have to acquire the knowledge, a comprehensive encyclopedia of London topology. Every street and alley, monument and major institution, every one-way street and rat run, committed to memory. By comparison, the mind-building you can do through reading this book is less strenuous, but in an important way, it's even more comprehensive. That's because you're not just memorizing. Instead, you're learning to master the way your mind filters and stores information, and to coach yourself through regular exercises to achieve a whole new level of mental fitness and flexibility. A useful tool for everyone. In all my years of working with hundreds of people as a therapist, trainer, coach, and writer, I have found the NLP manual the most useful way of understanding the functioning of the human brain, and the NLP toolbox of pattern-based skills the one that I most often reach into. I have the confidence that it will help me work with my clients and with myself. My clients have included housewives and business people, adults and children, people with traumas in their pasts, problems in their present, and dreams for their future. We have worked together on personal issues, career choices, and possibilities, relationship management at work and home, and on challenges to mental and physical well-being. We have often been aware that mind and body are not separate, but deeply interconnected, and that the presenting problem is not always the one we need to work on. Introducing the metaprograms. NLP offers us an extensive body of information about the workings of our brains, and it gives us many useful tools for change and development. In this book, I concentrate on just one set of mental patterns, but one that, despite its importance and usefulness, has not yet been explained for everyday non-professional readers. It's a pattern known in NLP as metaprogramming. At the core of mental fitness is the ability to organize and make sense of the huge mass of information that comes at you from both the external world and from the workings of your own memory, imagination, and learning. People who are excellent